friends, neighbors, school activities. There's always something to do in Elmwood.
Saturday night in town, there would be Main Street parked solid on both sides and down the hills in different directions.
Saturday night in Elmwood was the biggest night, and Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights was always open and Saturday nights were open. And this is when we would run the streets. We'd walk back and forth. That's about all we had to do for entertainment.
They used to put on plays down at the community building. So that's where the post office is now. They'd put on some community plays, and that was fun.
When I was in high school, we'd run from the schoolhouse, which was over here. We always ran from there to the community building because that's where we practiced basketball.
The cow barn.
Yeah.
But we used to play basketball in that Elmwood community building. We had to walk from the school down there in cold weather to practice and then to play.
At that time, then, Elmwood was back to having about the best gym in the country, and we did just everything. All the schools came there. And we used to have 45 girls in my pep club.
This is the Elmwood Pep Club. Every year we always had to be just right. We had our own uniforms we wore, and we always got good awards for being the best pep club in Cass County. We always look forward to that.
Well, we won the best pep club several years in a row at the conference tournament.
Merging the schools was a good thing because it helped supply good teachers, and we could offer more classes and things for the children.
They didn't want to lose their school, and you know, I'm sure people think when you start losing your school, you're going to lose your town. And I think that did probably do part of that too, that we've lost some things because of losing our school. But it was the best thing that ever happened, really, for our community.
It was quite an issue, it really was. You see Murdoch, and you know, there's we know 5 couples. She was Murdoch and I was from Elmwood. We know 5 couples that were same thing. We married each other, I guess, even though we hated each other. Not that we didn't really hate each other, but it was a big issue, you know, and there's still people some of these older people still think it was good, you know, but it was the best thing that ever happened.
Because we have a good school. That's the one thing, you know. If you don't have a good school, you don't have a town.
They sold shares all around the community and raised money and built this really nice theater. And to open it, Rex Allen came, which you people haven't probably heard of.
It would be like Garth Brooks coming to town.
He was a Western singer, cowboy, and he had relatives. Everett Brockman lived a half mile south of town. So he came for opening the theater. It was a big deal and very nice. It came from everywhere, filled it up.
Half of Bits and Pieces is now, and that's where their sorting room is where the screen was. And I remember they had popcorn there, and my admission for me was 10 cents. And so I'd take my 10 cents and go to a show down there in the evening. When we had a lot of businesses on Main Street, they would be open Saturday nights. All of them were. And that would bring in the farming community. That's when they would come into town.
Elmwood was a real thriving town. We had at least 2 grocery stores and might have had 3 part-time. Main Street, every business was full. There was 2 barber shops, And at 12:30 at night, there'd be farmers just sitting on the sidewalk, waiting to get a haircut. Everybody just visiting. And it was always, you'd work late, you'd come to town maybe 9 o'clock, and you didn't think about going home till midnight. And you got to see everybody that lived in the community and catch up what was going on and things.
I guess our roots are pretty deep here, so didn't want to go someplace else.
It's good to go visit, but I want to come home.
Oh my, the best part of living in Elmwood, oh, I'll tell you, it's good. There's good people there. There's good people all around. You know, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. Good people.
As I hear people talk and I see the other parts of the country, I wouldn't trade it for any place else.
Feels like coming home. And you come down that hill when you've been away and you come from the south and come into town. Feels like you're coming home.